Welcome back to Night of the Dead. It is day 27, and I am back in the city. I had mentioned the idea that these row houses were good loot, particularly early game. Oops. So in my normal playthrough, these are the buildings I did on day 3 or day 4, and can't remember exactly. But so let's go in here and let's kind of see what they are. Let's turn the light on. Let's open. Oh yeah, there's a few more zombies than there was in normal. So on day, when I did these in normal, I came in with a bow and arrows. Oops. Holy cow, she's moving all over the place. There is one thing about fighting them inside. Their behavior is different. They're much more direct when they're outside. When they're inside, the pathing changes because of the furniture and I think everything else. Like they really seem to go all over the place. Oh, I have a daytime wave. That should have interrupted me. Oh well. Okay. So the zombies can't escape. So as I said, when I came in here early on game, I think I just had arrows. And I don't even think I'd made the spear yet. I think I found the katana by that point. So I think I was using the katana and the arrows. But I think it was mostly arrows that I was using. There's one down. Where'd the other guy go? That's part of the daytime wave that's outside. So I'm not worrying about the wooden crates and everything like that. I know I said I might as well get them, but it's really not worth it. It takes time I don't really have. Or I guess I have, I just don't want to. Holy cow. I don't want to give up. So this one ends on this level. So yeah, there you go. Get a gun. I mean, if I'd been in a different location, I may have done this differently, like if I'd been spawned in up where I came in my first playthrough. Yeah, they're on that side. So I'm going to go to this side, turn the light off. They'll come around. They should. Come on. Or not. Turn the light back on. There we go. Close the door. Take that guy out. Oops. So this one, if you notice from the outside, has an extra level to it. So again, this is much like the police station. You hear all the noises from all the zombies in this building, on all the floors of this building, in the buildings next door. It never gets quiet, and it is creepy. Particularly when you first start playing the game. Now it doesn't bother me. And up another level. I didn't think that guy was dead. I thought he should have been, but just didn't sound like he had died. So what am I at? I've got 16 extra fuel already. Look at the rebar and the iron plates and the iron ingots. Now, does this go up another level? It does not. This is the last level. Okay. And there's a good chance I might have missed deleting something because it's not the easiest to see in here. No, that was 4 levels. Okay. Here you come. Holy cow. There was a few zombies there. Okay, let's eat a sausage. And there are 2 more on this side that I can get to. Oops. And then there is a 3rd one, but I believe I have to go to the front. And that explains why it's taking so many passes through the traps to kill them on wave nights now. Okay, let's go into this one. Turn the light back on. Okay, let's go down the hall. 1. And the one I mistakenly called a he on the last wave night. I thought about putting a correction up on the screen, and then I thought, you know what, if I corrected every time I made a mistake in my commentary, there would be wording across the screen constantly. So it just seemed to me to let it go, and I'll make note of it. Okay, let's close that door. Let's get upstairs. Wow, just loot. Nice. So when I did these on my normal playthrough, I obviously didn't go through them as quickly as I am right now. It took a little bit more to kill them. And because I was mainly using my arrows, it did take considerably longer to go through. So I think I came down pretty much immediately. Nothing in here. And this is the top. So as I said, I think I came in here immediately afterwards, and I think it took me pretty much the whole day. And I don't even think I got all 5 of them completed. Because I think the ones in this area, I basically used my arrows, threw them out. And then some I even would shoot at from down below and draw them into the lower level, so I wasn't having to fight multiples at one time. But my normal playthrough, that was my first playthrough. There isn't anything down on this level. Am I missing it? Did I already get it? Let's close the door. Look, it's my favorite one. So when I came here on day 3 or day 4, it was the 3rd or 4th day I had played. And at that point, there really wasn't a whole lot of people. It was right when the game came out. You know, so there was a couple playthroughs showing, you know, the first wave night, and it didn't take me long till I was well past most of what the mainstream YouTubers were doing. So you're kind of flying. Kind of flying blind, and you know. And I must admit, it was kind of nice to see some of them trip up and fail in areas where I'd already actually gotten by. Yes, I know, that's not the nicest thing to say. However, one place I used to work, they had a saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, instead of don't say nothing at all, it's like, if you don't have anything nice to say, you're GJS. Of course, that's not what they said, because they didn't call me GJS, but, you know. That was the gist of it. Okay, so there we go. And what did we get? I mean, if you couldn't make a good start on upgrading to iron bases and brick and stone and everything like that, I mean, but yeah, as I was saying before, it was kind of nice to see some of them fail. And it was interesting to see how they reacted to it as well. There was somebody I came across who did the wave 20, and it was about the same time I was doing my wave 20. But their base was very heavily set up for, so those are those two that we've done. It was set up for the spiked fences. And if you know, so if you watch some of the early playthroughs, people overutilized the spiked fences because they were ridiculously strong. I mean, you could basically take out a green with a spike and only one of them. And so it, you know, and in fairness to them, their bases had worked up until that point because the game played differently. And then when, oh, there's some whites here. Cool. I guess I should maybe pay attention to what's going on around me. Okay, let's take out this guy. Let's dance to the side. And then they got into the Wave Knight, and some of them just, you know, when they did fail, which they were going to because the game had changed. Where are you guys going? That one's down. Because the game had changed. Some of them continued to fight, other ones just kind of gave up and, you know, walked away from the game, and you didn't see them ever play the game again. I don't really know of any of the more popular game players that are still playing this game. If you do, let me know. I wouldn't mind going to see. But yeah, one guy I saw, he was literally just dying, respawning in. And, you know, he had a base that had, I think, 4 or 5 bait traps, and there's another set of row houses. Again, great loot. 4 or 5 bait traps, and you know, not much of a base. It was just all spikes with, you know, interspersed with traps every once in a while, and it was. It was kind of funny because it wasn't even 1 o'clock and his bait trap was gone, and he was like, this isn't gonna end well. And but to his credit, he kept fighting and you know, tried to go into the water and draw them around on the water, and you know, just, I don't think he played again, but he didn't just kind of give up after dying once. So to his credit, he kept trying to figure out a way that he could beat the game. And, you know, just wasn't able to because he couldn't get in to replenish traps properly, and, you know. And as I said, I think it was about the same time I was doing my Wave 20 on, you know, the game the base I call Beast, which again, the earliest playthrough I have showing on that is Wave 23 in my normal playthrough. And that was about that point where I kind of decided, hey, I should kind of maybe look at putting up some videos, because it didn't seem like there was many people putting up videos past that level. So yeah, and I ramble. It's funny, my wife has watched, hasn't watched all the videos, but she's watched, I've made her suffer through some of them. And when I end the video, she's like, it's like trying to get you to leave a party. You just won't, you start saying goodbye and then you just, something else comes up and you start talking to somebody else. And it is true. I'm like that at a party or any sort of social event. I'll start saying goodbye and then I'll get into a conversation with somebody else. So a decent day of looting again. We'll come back into this area. The liquor store is a decent loot. These hills are absolutely spectacular for iron ore. So when I come down into this area to build, what I'll do is I'll come in with a bunch of wood and vines and rope, because as you may have noticed, I think I showed my my chest that has all of the cloth and everything in it, and yeah, it's I should be able to come down and build quite the expansive base and take into account some of the shortfalls I've seen in my current base, and that I don't think will work at a higher level. And yeah, see if we can get that figured out, and then maybe we'll go do a challenge, or as I said in an earlier video, maybe we'll do a custom one. So maybe there's aspects of Legendary I'd like the higher wave count and more difficult zombies in the wave, but maybe not when you're doing the looting aspect of it. So if there's a way to customize that, that might be kind of cool. And then there's a way to actually see if, my bases can handle the legendary waves. Because I don't think my gameplay can handle the legendary waves. I've already stated that. So let's end this here. I'll just keep hitting things, and on my way back to the base I should probably be getting a daytime wave again soon. Yeah, and then we can we'll take on wave 28. And again, I've made some changes to the base. Not, as I said, I found where those sneaky little buggers were getting in, and I think I've come up with a way to eliminate that. So you'll get to see that on wave 28. And yeah, we'll go from there, and we'll throw a few more grounders and just see what happens. So have a great day, a great evening, a great night, depending on where you are in the world and what time of day you are watching this. Cheers!